Trueloveproperties.com. Today I viewed a potential purchase. The property was a tenanted block of flats, much the same as others we own. A couple of the tenants were home, the important word here being home. Both tenants I met had the same very worried questions for me. What will happen to us? Will you put the rent up? Will you evict us and do holiday lets? One tenant had even brought his mum for some support, and she was equally as concerned for her son. All the tenants had been there a long time and their flats were full of memories and pictures, just like yours. After the viewing, I felt as though I was obliged to find a way to buy the property, because, I can hand on heart say they would have nothing to worry about if I did. Unfortunately, I fear we will be outbid by someone who will do all them things. Too many people in property and business only have concern for the numbers, and not how the numbers impact real lives. Only a few years ago I was a long-term tenant with a bad landlord. My house was dangerous, and I had 2 babies to look after with very little money. When I finally lost my patience with him, I got an eviction notice the next day. What stopped me fronting him up for so long? The fear of losing my home. This experience is one of the main drivers for how I conduct my business. Sure, I have been burned a few times, like when the pets I encourage my tenants to have eaten a newly refurbished apartment, or someone has taken advantage of my altruistic approach by thinking it permits them to not pay the rent ever, but all in all I'm happy with the way we do things. At least I know my tenants have one less thing to worry about in their lives. Even if you don't have a moralistic bone in your body, encouraging long-term tenants makes sound business sense. Allowing pets and encouraging them to create a home with their own decor, for example, means less voids, less reletting expenses and more pride in their property. Moreover, as James Caan of Dragon's Den fame's dad taught him, if everyone is running in one direction, turn around and run against them. In my case, the demand for standard rental accommodation in an area of predominantly holiday lets is crazy. Couple this with an exodus of private landlords from the market, due to increased taxation and legislation, and you have product that you are chased for every day. With the above in mind, we are now looking at build to rent in the area. Get in touch if you think it's something that resonates with you. As someone famous recently said, success without fulfillment is the worst kind of failure. Find out more at Trueloveproperties.com.